Whether you know it or not, you're probably either living or being affected by eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth type of thinking. But simply, this way of being, of thinking, of existing in the world, attitude towards the world, is actually contributing to a worse off um, society, which society is just a the culmination of people and their relationships with each other and their relationships with themselves. And so if you live by eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, you are contributing to the snake always eating itself. Or something else that's analogous to it is imagine you're in a swimming pool and the swimming pool is filled with hundreds of other people. You're all packed in there and everybody's trying to gasp for air. They're all trying to get up, just get some air. They can't swim, or perhaps it's too crowded. And many are pulling each other down. They're causing each other to drown because they're afraid. They're afraid of death. They're afraid of hurt. They're afraid of suffering. And so they desperately pull one another down, causing each other to drown. Well, most don't survive that scenario. And one way or the other, when you think about that, how that parallels to life, it's not a very good existence. It's not a very good place to live in, right? I want to draw your attention to what could be. And that's if, and it also is how the world, there are those in the world that we live in that try to exist in this way. There are those who understand the reality of the situation. And they, rather than pull those next to them down, lend a helping hand at the detriment of their own lives, at the detriment of their own existence. They give their struggle, their sufferings, their pains purpose. And that is the opposite of eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. It reminds me of a scene from Star Wars. And for those of you that aren't a big fan, forgive me, but I hope this can shed some more understanding. And for those of you that do enjoy Star Wars, well, you might like this one. In episode 2 of the prequels, the early 2000s movies, there's a scene where Yoda, short little guy, fights this the Sith's apprentice, Count Dooku. And Count Dooku, as Siths oftentimes do, has the ability to shoot lightning from his hands. And you could think that is the equivalent to the rage, the hatred, the evil, the selfishness in the world. And he shoots this lightning, this force lightning, at Yoda. And what does Yoda do? Yoda takes it, gets it all, brings it into this little force ball, and makes it go away. He doesn't shoot the force lightning back. He rather lets it culminate into what he's able to carry through his ability, his wisdom, his understanding of the force, and makes that go away. And I think that that's a calling that all of us can strive to achieve. Of course, it's our choice. But I hope that draws a picture to you, or picture for you as to what's possible. And not only that, what is the way to perhaps make this world a better place? And I understand that many people will listen to that and hear all of this and think, I can't turn the other cheek. I can't I can't let somebody beat me. I can't let somebody shoot this rage at me and just absorb it and take it into a ball. And I totally understand. Somebody cuts me off on the road, I feel my disposition is to be very angry, right? But the more that we strive to be at peace, the more that we strive to give our sufferings, our pains, our fears, these things purpose, the closer that we can be to making the world a better place. And avoid the other end of the deal, which is forcing such things upon one another, which we'll get to in another video. But other than that, I appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Be at peace, and I'll see you on the next one.